Okay, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Today I went to go fishing, but I didn't catch anything, unfortunately. That sucked. I've been seeing what has been going on in the J room. If anyone's curious about the Facebook group, have no opinion. Anyway, Bleach review time. Bleach, 585. Now, before I get into this review, I'm going to do the 4,000 subscriber thing tomorrow night. It'll be a live stream. I'll invite a few people here and there. Invite as many as I possibly can. I want to invite mostly the Sakamatsuri crew, give or take. But yeah, that's pretty much the story there. Now, this chapter of Bleach was freaking ridiculous. Was really ridiculous. Good news. The good news is Bach didn't do what I thought he was going to do that was going to piss me off. So I wasn't that upset. However, what ended on happening though was, and by the way, this is 585, Headless Start 4, is apparently Bach has the Oaken. Wait, excuse me? What? You know, thing Aizen was trying to do for like forever during the Iran arc, trying to make the Oaken and trying to get into the Soul Palace. As this was stated very long ago, I think. I don't know when this was stated specifically. The chapter that was stated, but apparently the Oaken is made up of Zero Squad's hair and bones, and apparently we find out in this chapter that's what Ichigo's clothes are made out of. Huh? Let's get into this. Now, overall rating, alright, I'm gonna give it a little higher than One Piece, probably. Not by much, 4.5. And we got the beginning, we got Ichigo, he sees the light. You know, he's worried, obviously, he doesn't know what the fuck that is. What the hell is that? And he's like, Ichigo Kurosaki, you know, Bach with his, you know, weird-looking mustache, like, Ichigo Kurosaki, I'm talking to you now. And apparently what's happening here, this is like on some, I'm only talking to you. So it's sort of like, when this happened, you know what the first thing came to my mind? Harry Potter. I shit you not. You know, in Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows, Voldemort, I speak directly to you, Harry Potter. That's what I felt like. It was on some you know, stuff. And his voice should be reaching you. You guided us to the light. I am grateful. And he's like, what do you mean? And then he's like, you know, Bach's like this. I'm like, what are you doing? What is this? Pointing to the sky? Like, but anyway, points to the sky, Bach, you know, so on and so forth, and saying that, thanks to you, I can now invade the Soul King's palace, the clothes that you are now wearing, called the King's Key, it is needed, and basically, as I said in the beginning of this review, knitted from the Soul Division's royal guards, bones and hairs, to forcibly penetrate the 72 layers of barriers between the royal palace and Sarate, to protect you from to protect you from the friction it is produced from nothing else. It was a wonderful, basically going on saying, and magnificent defensive abilities, we're seeing them, there are no better clothes. However, thanks to those tremendous defensive abilities, once you pass through the 7-2 layers, they cannot be closed off for 6,000 seconds. Now, I'm thinking that is actually, I don't know why. It's probably an hour and some odd minutes. Because I just saw Taking's review, and he was kind of saying the same thing. I believe it was specifically an hour and 40 minutes. So essentially, it took Ichigo, well, I don't know how you look at the time difference and everything, but that's essentially what transpired. So when Ichigo was going down there, throughout what amount of time he took him to go from the Soul Palace to Seirete, in that regard, it still isn't, it's still open. It's still open. Pretty much. And after hearing this, Ichigo goes in. Oh, here comes P. She tries to hit him and saying, oh, to think that you go, your majesty, even though you're surrounded. She punches him. And she says someone thinks awful highly of themselves. He doesn't do it doesn't do anything to him. And then here comes Nanana. Doesn't do anything to him. He misses the slash Nanana. This exchange happens. Now, here's my only gripe with this chapter. And this is just me saying you're still outnumbered. I personally feel that we shouldn't be throwing, no disrespect, to Igakku, Yumachika, and Shunsui. Not Shunsui. Shuheii. But those guys got their ass handed to them by Mask. And he was S. Ass handed to them. Byakuya? No. Rukia? No. Renji? No. But those three got their ass handed to them. Now, the reason I say this is because, he blocks Nanana's attack. And then Mr. Colonel Sanders, or... I'm telling you right now, if his letter is C, everyone's going to run with this. No one's going to let it down. So basically, he shows him in front of Ichigo with a gun, pointing at him, and saying, "You're a sturdy one. You're not even being hit by Miss Minis." He doesn't hit him though, obviously, and Basby then returns behind Ichigo, Burning Finger 1, but does nothing because someone intervenes and hits Basby. Well, in between Basby and Ichigo, and it's Renji. And he's like, just in the nick of time, you owe me one, Ichigo, That was my neck, major arteries. Get out of here. I'll keep these goons busy. And he's saying, I don't know the details. We have a connection with the Quincy boss, don't you? He's yours. That is your duty after all. So Ichigo heads off. Basby and Nanana try to get involved. Doesn't work. Renji stops them. We have 8 Stern Ritters. Okay? 8. Now, 8 Stern Ritters. Now, here's the thing, though. I want to bring this up. Z, confidentially, I guess you could say she's one of those Stern Ritters where you say she's not really a fighter because all that she can do is allow someone to attack her. But still, they're outnumbered. So basically, while I'm staying in this panel, this is I don't talk. We have Renji and the 8 Stern Ritters there. I don't talk just to listen to the sound of my voice, so don't repeat myself. And we get the final page. All of you are staying right here. For their comrade, they become a shield. We have Rukia, Renji, Byakuya, Igakku, Yumachika, and Shuheii. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm upset with this. I'll tell you why. No disrespect, but I go by what have you done lately. Igakku, Shuheii, and Yumachika got stomped by Mr. Superstar. Oh, by the way, Superstar was taken out by Renji. Just putting it out there. I find it more easier for Kubo to have put in someone else. Now, I don't say, Banka, you hate the Fullbringers. Yeah, but it would make sense because it would have been Renji, Rukia, Byakuya. Ganju is among them. It would have been Renji, Rukia, Byakuya, Ganju, Shukishima, Ginjo, and Kiriko. 4, 5, 6, wait. Okay, 7 plus 1, wherever. Because here's the thing, they're still outnumbered. And, like I said, don't get me wrong, people. Don't come and attack me. Well, they're still outnumbered. It's 8 on 6. Like, who's gonna fight the other 2 Stern Ritters? Is it gonna be like one of those things where Rukia is gonna fight those 3 girls? No. It might be one of those things where Byakuya fights 2. Rukia might fight 2. And the others fight whatever. But the reason why I bring up the ending of this chapter, and before I end this video, I want to talk about what's going to go happening next week. I just don't see Igakku, Yumachika, and Shuheii, who just got stomped by Superstar. Superstar, Master Masculine, was S. Now, the only people they can fight then is anyone who's under S. So, they can fight Candace. They can fight Z. Gazelle. That's all they can fight. Because if you're I'm just being realistic here, people. Igakku and those 2 got stomped the last time they fought. For something. They got stomped. And it's true that this is the way I look at this situation now. With these fights that are going to go down. Like, I'm glad that Bach didn't absorb them. But at the same time, I'm very disappointed. So, Basby's gonna fight who? Igakku? A lot of people want to see Basby fight Grimjow. But, wait a minute. I retorted that. If Basby fights Renji, then I'll be a lot more happy. But I'm just saying about as far as Igakku and Shuheii and... I mean, and Tegi mentioned it. Igakku and Yumachika. Like, what are they going to do? I know they have Bankais. I know. So, and Zaraki, by the way, Zaraki's there. So I don't know if that's going to work out very well. But I'm like... I don't know. I just feel like they could have... Kubo could have gotten the Stern Ritter, the Fullbringers involved here, and a few of the people from Mundo. But, at the same time, We'll see how he pulls this off, these fights. Now, as far as the whole situation is, which is going to happen next week, here's what I'm thinking. They're going to go up there. Bach, Uliu, Oswald, to fight the Zero Squad. Now, I'm thinking what he's doing here, Bach, is he's attempting to kill, or at least take over, or destroy Soul King, but I'm not 100% sure. And I don't think Uliu is going to end up going on this. He might try to portray Bach. So that's also something to think about. But I really do believe the Zero Squad, Bach. What was his name? General Arbach. It's a trap! It's a trap. Because no one is that stupid. No one is that stupid. You're telling me the fucking Zero Squad that one gave Ichigo those clothes knowing that the barrier between the Soul Palace and Serete would be completely open for that amount of time without any plan in place? Get out. No one is that stupid. But I like what was done in this chapter. 4.5 out of 5. Listen, I'm not bashing Igakku and Yumachika. It's called What Have You Done For Me Lately? They got raped. Perfect. I'm dead serious on this. They got raped. I'm sure, okay, they're back. Yeah, they're going to use Bankai. Yeah. You guys really think they're going to beat these Sterners? Depending on who they fight, too. Well, we don't even know what they're going on major uncertainty. Like, if Igakku and Yumachika, if they, like, fight 2 people at the same time, they fight, 4 people. So, if they fight 4 people, there's 4 left. So, Renji fights 1, Byakuya fights 1, Shuheii fights 1, and Rukia fights 1. That's the way I see it going down. But I just feel like I don't. They have Bankais, I understand that, but listen, they got raped by Mask. Raped. They have to prove to me that they can go in there and take out these Sterners. Because you got raped by... He was S. Okay, he was S. These other guys, Basby, he's H. Nanana, I don't actually know Nanana's letter. And the Kunti guy, I don't know his letter either. And the others, you got T, G, and P, and Z. Half those Sterners are stronger than Mask, if we're going by letters. But I'm ranting too long. This is 19 minutes. That's my thoughts, people. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Should be interesting to see how things go down in the Soul Palace next week. Oh, the Soul King's got his shit ready. It should be interesting. I'm Bankai 922. I will see you guys later.